Hey everybody, MntDewMania here, and welcome back to Vox Populi Diamond. And I've been doing a little bit of work today, and I thought I would just take a break and come do a little bit of shopping downtown. And how you guys doing today? I'm doing peachy. And we're going to start out this rant with a nice story. Kind of a kind of an odd way to start out a rant, isn't it? But I want to tell you the story. Hope you enjoy it. I enjoyed experiencing it, so I hope you'll enjoy listening to it. Yeah, there's a festival going on, summer, I think, some kind of summer festival. So, anyway, I couldn't think of an inn. And I was trying and trying. I just couldn't come up with anything. So, I was like, what am I going to do for inn? Because I've done like negativity and things like that, and I just couldn't think of a good inn. And I called my son in, and no, it's not open yet. And I'm like, son, I need an inn. And he's like, he kind of tilts his head to the side when he thinks, and he kind of tilted his head to the side, and he goes, "Oh, I got a good one for you, Mom. Nepotism." Now, this is my 16-year-old high-functioning autistic son. And I'm like, what? What is that? He goes, it's like if you own a company or something, and instead of hiring somebody that's good for the job, you hire like your dumb kid or something. And he just turns around and walks off. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you seriously... And I looked it up to Google, and there it was, nepotism. And I'm like, my son's a genius. It's ridiculous. I got the biggest kick out of that. He's constantly amazing me. I don't know why I was shocked. It was just, I don't know. So, today's rant is for nepotism. Alright, if you don't know what nepotism is, and I've heard it used vaguely in a book or something, but I don't know. The handy dandy dictionary says that nepotism is patronages bestowed or favoritism shown on the basis of family relationships, as in business and politics. Basically, it means if you own a business or you're in some kind of authoritative place, you, instead of giving it to somebody qualified, you'd give it to your nephew Skippy. It doesn't matter if Skippy's 10 years old. It's your sister wants her son to have a job, so you go out of your way to get him one, and that's nepotism in a nutshell. To give you a better idea of what it is, Jeff Bridges says, for me, growing up, the downside of it was that as a kid, you don't want to stand out. You don't want to have a famous father, let alone get a job because of your famous father, But I'm a product of nepotism. That's how I got my foot in the door, through my dad. So... I guess in that sense, it's, I can understand that. Hollywood, movie scene, music scene, I'm sure is the same way. Your dad, your mom, your aunt, your cousin, somebody's in it. And, that's a good way to get in, Hey, I need a favor for my kid, blah, blah, blah. Jeff Bridges also went to say that, he was in 2 or 3 movies before he even knew that he wanted to be in movies. So there you go, Jennifer Aniston talks about her dad being on a soap opera, and she got a role as like a backup in a scene or something on a skating rink, So, yeah. And then there's people that really want some nepotism in their lives. Salone Crosley said, I would gladly have accepted a heaping spoonful of nepotism when I was just out of college and looking for my first job. I bet you would have. That is a hard thing to do. So in that sense, yeah, a little nepotism would go a long way to help out. Absolutely. So, but then there's the kind. Vikram Catwall says nepotism sometimes can be a lose-lose situation. Absolutely, it can. Now, think of your personal life, your little universe. Okay, have you ever ran into nepotism? I have. I am pretty decent with computers. I have a couple of degrees, but you know as well as I do, in 6 months, anything you learn is about obsolete anyway. But at the time, I just got one of my first degree, and was thinking, let's go in and maybe I can find a job in computers. Wasn't really my goal in life, but so I was like, okay, I got this friend, yeah, okay, yeah. And so I was like, hey, do you need some help on weekends? I mean, I know you guys are pretty busy. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Come and see me Monday. Well, Monday comes around. His wife's sister's son, who was 17, got the job. And I'm like, okay. Hope he has food to put on the table for the kids and a car payment. So, come to find out, he just wanted some extra money to buy some games. So, there you go. But yeah, it can be. I'm not saying the kid wasn't good at computers. He probably knew learning on his own more than I ever did. Yeah, it's. I don't know what this is. Ooh. Oh, it's my inner chest at home. I was like, what the hell is that? Is it Monday yet? You don't have to say. Yeah, it does help. Hey, what's up, dude? So yeah, I can relate to it, and I can see where if you don't abuse it, yeah, if your kid has more experience than me, yeah, he should get the job, but don't kind of just throw somebody out in the street. Because your sister's wife's cousin's niece's, 17-year-old bratty ass kid that don't need no money, it would be a good experience for him. Honey, get him a job. Well, my kids need to eat. So there's ups and downs to it. I can see where it could get really frustrating really quick. I know a lot of people that own businesses, and their kids work for them, but, a lot of things are family-owned, you know what I'm saying? So, sometimes it's kind of inevitable, if, So, in that sense, yeah, I can understand it. But, in some senses, it's just, oh, that's cute. In some senses, it's just ridiculous how people can just not get a good job that could provide for their family because somebody's bratty kid needs a summer job, and they probably don't need or want the job anyway, and will probably spend most of their time in the break room texting. So I'm not saying that's everybody, but I'm saying it's a good portion, So yeah, nepotism. It can be nasty. But it is what it is. Some things you just you got to learn how to work around through under in your universe. So, but yeah. So thanks to my son, Wildfire Bird, for teaching me a new word. That will be my word for the week. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know in the comments if you've ever encountered any nepotism, good or bad, and how it affected your life. So appreciate you guys stopping in. I got some shopping here I want to do at the Global Market. And I'm here on Vox and it is looking good. Downtown is looking awesome. I think I might do a video, just kind of do a tour, kind of show you guys around. It's looking really beautiful as always. And of course, as always too, thanks to Zombie Mold and Latin Goddess for providing such an awesome server. It's so great. All three of them are Emerald, Gold, and Diamond. But Diamond's my home. It's where I started out. So, till next time, guys, this is MntDewMania, and I am live from Vox. I am so out of here. Thank you, and thank you, son. Later.